Hi everybody and welcome to Only Cool Stuff. My name is Zahir and this channel is about our pop culture, toys and collectible store based on Garstang High Street, as well as our exploits selling used goods on eBay. It's been quite a while since I've done a vlog on this channel, so I thought today I would take you through what my Tuesday looks like. It's the week after the Jubilee and most of the kids have gone back to school from their half-term holidays, so I'm expecting to see a bit of a drop in terms of our footfall and sales in the shop, but that gives me more time to deal with all that kind of stuff for eBay. You can see over there we've got a vintage 81 Mattel Castle Grayskull. The box is in spectacularly poor condition. The unit itself is missing the odd bits as well. This is something I may list on eBay, but I think I might end up taking that to the Bolton Toy Fair later this month and just selling it there because it might be just an easier, quicker sale. Down here I've also got these couple of Transformers figures to list. We've got this Rack Tonight figure, and then we've got this Transformers Red Optimus Prime. Now this Prime figure is not a transformable figure, but it means it's got better articulation because of that, and it comes with like replaceable hands and some weapons there as well, so quite nice if you want a nice posable Optimus Prime. Apologies for that phone sound, it always seems to happen. Then we've got a couple of Looney Tunes figures. These are from the late 90s, but resin figures don't tend to hold much value, so even though these are, I don't know what, the 1998 these are dated, you'll be lucky to get like a tenner a pop on those, but I got them super cheap from the car boot, so I'm quite happy with that. Then underneath the Transformers, we have got a very 80s looking cassette tape holder thing. The reason why I bought this was I came across a guy selling those cassette holders, and one of the cassettes they had was this, and I really wanted it. It was the official soundtrack from the Ninja Turtles movie, so I've got that priced up for a tenner in the shop. So because of that, I picked up a whole bunch of tapes and other tapes and this case, and this case is very 80s looking, very cool. I think I'll get some good money for that, and there's actually some decent cassette albums inside. I've got a little Take That bundle, which isn't amazing. We've got Bananarama, we've got Dire Straits tapes in here as well. We've got Backstreet Boys album, which surprisingly could be worth between £7 and £10, and we've got a couple of Oasis singles as well, so a couple cool cassettes there. I also picked up this little lot of wrestling figures. The guy had a huge lot and I was tempted to buy the whole lot from him, but I decided to just pick out a few. We sell a lot of these in the shop, normally from like £4 each, £5 each, depending on the figure. Some of them are worth a bit more. For example, this Shark Boy figure, I think he's a TNA figure, he's worth about maybe £15. And then you could probably get about a tenner for this HBK basic figure from 2010, I think he is, or 2012, I'm not sure, I checked him out though. So some of them are worth a little bit more. Most of these will be sold in the shop for between £4 to £6, that kind of money. Yeah, it's nice for kids to have something to just play with. I also picked up this little wee bundle of this Gretsch Jet Duo guitar controller and this receiver dongle. Beatles Rock Band receiver dongle. I did get the Beatles game as well, but I don't know where I put it, so I picked that up as well, so that's going to be going on to eBay. Then we've also got this Riley snooker cue. It's a Steve Davis cue. It's not dead straight unfortunately, but it should still have some value on it just because of what it is. Maybe about 20 to 30 quid on that. Whoops. And I also picked up this like boot bag, vintage 1987 World Squash Championship, sponsored by ICI Perspex, and it's actually Umbro branded, Umbro with numero. That's not a logo that I'd seen before, but that's pretty cool, so that's going to be listed. And then we've got a little bit of electronics. I've got a Samsung hard drive Freeview box with DVD recorder, complete with remote control, and in these pouches I've got a couple of portable DVD players. So plenty for me to be getting on with and photographing for sale on eBay. I almost forgot to mention, I also got those Dr. Martens shoes, no laces but in good condition, and they're made in England. I believe they're a size 9 or possibly a size 8. The writing is very worn on the insides, so it's difficult to tell, but I can squeeze my feet into them and they're uncomfortable. And I'm wearing size 11 shoes right now, so I can squeeze into those, so I'm guessing they're going to be a 9. They're very uncomfortable, but I don't think I'll be able to even get my foot into 8s, but we'll see. So I'm going to go for a 9 on that. And those Sony speakers there as well, they came to me as a freebie, so I'm going to just get them sold. They're not going to have a great deal of value, maybe about £20 plus shipping. I took the opportunity to put the back in 10 minutes sign out in the shop window, and I decided to go and have a look at a couple of the charity shops, and I'm really glad that I did. The main reason I'm glad is because I picked up these lovely shoes. Not often that you get a nice pair of size 11 shoes locally, it seems. Everyone seems to have like size 7 and 8 feet. So I was really thrilled. Even though they're just plain black formal shoes, I really needed a pair of shoes because I've been wearing those to death. Literally to death. I bought those brand new Adidas Terex. They're my favourite shoes, but I can't quite afford to spunk another 100 odd quid on another pair. So these for a fiver will do. And while I was there, I couldn't help but pick these up. I noticed this particular figurine is damaged, unfortunately. There's a little bit there that's broken, and there's like a tiny bit of like a little leaf bit that's snapped off there, but this one is absolutely fine. These are Disney store like resin figures from the Simply Pooh range, and this is what smiling feels like, with Tigger holding Eeyore's face in like a smile. My favourite one, however, is this particular figure, and it is Not Enough Fluff, Too Much Bear, I think it's called. Yeah, it comes from Too Much Fluff and Not Enough Bear, and it's Pooh looking at himself in a mirror, which actually does swivel, and you can see he's got like a little split on his seam on the back, which is quite adorable, really. Let me just see if I can show you that correctly, but I can. It looks awesome though. As if by magic, it's now 5 o'clock and I'm actually waiting for Rebecca to come and pick me up. And it's been a busier day than I thought it would be. We had more footfall and more sales than I thought we would, considering a lot of the kids have gone back to school now. I did manage to get a fair amount of listing done. I got a lot of photography sorted, which is good, which means I'll be able to like knock out a couple more listings when I get home as well. So it's been overall a productive day. A little bit of a mess. I still need to tidy all that up. I don't like the mess growing because it grows very quickly if you allow it to. I think you have to keep on top of these things like that are kind of procedural, as it were, things that you should be doing daily. You need to keep on top of them, because you might think, oh, if I just don't pick that up today, I'll sort it out tomorrow. It can quickly snowball, and suddenly a tidy workspace can become really messy. And I found that I'm really kind of sensitive to that stuff in terms of how much work I'll get done depending on how much clutter is around me. So I try to keep everything as tidy as possible. On that note, I'm going to just call the end of the video here. It was just a short little video to hopefully share with you guys what's been going on. And thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.